What's up, y'all? Trey Alexander here, episode 5 of the One-on-One podcast. Today we got a special guest here. I'm here with yours truly, Parker Kingston.
What up, baby?
All right, Parker, you're a fan favorite or whatever. So just tell us kind of your background, your recruiting, how you got to BYU, what schools did you choose us over, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm from Layton, Utah. Grew up there, lived there for my whole life. Played all sports growing up: football, basketball, baseball, soccer, anything you name it, golf. I really narrowed it down to football my junior year. Football and track. Needed track for to have coaches see times and stuff. Recruiting was, it wasn't that, I wasn't like super highly recruited, and I also committed super early to BYU, so I didn't have a chance to get more offers, I guess you could say. But my first offer was SUU, and then I got offered to Air Force for quarterback, and I committed to Air Force to play quarterback because my best friend went there and played there, and I wanted to play with him again. So committed there to play quarterback, and then I realized I didn't want to go to Air Force and do all the military stuff. So then BYU called me. Fessy called me. I went down on a visit, and he offered me right there. And when I was there, I knew I had to be here.
What would you say is your favorite memory from this past year?
Favorite memory? I would say the bowl game. That was fun.
That was a hell of an experience.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome experience, especially because my first bowl game that I went to was the what's that? The New Mexico Bowl.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It was awful. We never left the hotel, and when we did, we went to New Mexico and practice and stuff. Other than that, we were in the hotel in the little game room or whatever. Like it sucked. It was freezing. Everything sucked about it.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. That bowl game was turned. Like, you know how I know. They was talking so much shit, boy.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite game to go into and play them. We was turned.
Yeah, no. It was all Colorado, all month, honestly.
Yeah.
Once we realized we were playing Colorado, it was Colorado this, Colorado that, Travis Hunter, shitter, and then we went them and smacked them. So
take us kind of like through what you see or what you think about, like when you standing back there on punt return. Cause like I know personally, ain't no way in the hell I'm going back there. Like I tell you all the time, that's dead.
Yeah. No, it's fun, honestly. I'd rather do it than kick return, to be honest. Kick return is scarier.
What?
I mean, those guys are running down full speed. They're like the second or third string linebackers, full speed. If they don't get blocked, you're gonna get your head taken off. Punt return, they got a little hold up. You got time. All you got to do is make a sidestep, and they're whiffing. But yeah, I don't know. Punt return's fun.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. Kick return way better than punt return. No. Like, bruh, you got the ball coming straight line drive. You can see everything. You can get jiggy. Punt return, they be banana kicking the ball. You got to run to one side of the field, return to the other. Like, nah, boy, you tripping. I ain't gonna lie. Trayson, what you think is harder personally? Because I gotta say kick return is easier than punt return.
Believe it or not.
I mean, kick return is easier, but it's scarier for sure.
Shoot, I was punt returner in middle school.
Yeah, I'm telling you, punt return's it.
You talking about middle school football where they punt the ball like 10 yards?
Exactly.
Nah.
Get loose.
Hey, this is a good question for both y'all, especially you. If you could play any other position right now for BYU, what would you play? That would realistically be good at. Don't just be saying.
I could play safety.
You could play safety.
I could play safety.
So you gonna come down here and fill the alley?
100%.
Smack somebody.
UNC on Mo 1-on-1, filling the alley. What you gonna do?
You taking Sione
LJ, you taking LJ head starter, but I'm saying out of all the positions, I'm saying probably safety.
I'm playing quarterback.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You could play quarterback, but we gonna address this because I don't know how this kid from Arizona, bruh, that kid was weak. That ball was literally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. If we're being real, Parker, I'm picking that ball.
On my mama.
When I threw it, I was like, I threw it and I said, and then LJ somehow got it, and the dude whiffed on the ball. But hey,
yeah, that kid, I ain't gonna lie. Like, so we teammates, so like, you be like happy or whatever. But I'm literally standing there as a DB. I'm like, there is no way in the hell he didn't pick the ball.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
I was in disbelief. Bro, that kid.
He literally like, it was tragic.
Perfect ball placement.
It was perfect ball placement.
Yeah.
I couldn't have put it anywhere else.
That's what we call an average. That kid is an average Joe. He's not a.
Yeah.
He's not built
for Arizona.
Yeah, he's from Georgia though, but he went to like 6 different high schools, so he don't count as one of us.
Okay.
He's not a real one. Let me see.
He not from EA.
Nah, he ain't from EA. Nah. You know the EA boys. We gonna step every trip.
Yeah.
We gonna get on the field. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pop it.
Yeah.
Parker from EA now. So.
Yeah. EA 6.
Yeah, EA 6, the biggest. Can't throw it up right now because she might get took down. But hey, all right. How do you like prepare for game day? Like, what's your routine look like?
I'm honestly chill. I don't listen to music. I like to listen to like I don't even know what you call it, the ambiance of what's going on around me. I have no idea. Like I just I like hearing the bands. I like hearing everything. So I don't listen to music. Then when I get in the locker room, I put my pants on, go get spatted. But I have to get.
He's stating the obvious.
I have to get spatted without a shirt on. So I don't put a shirt on, and then I come back. It's my routine.
Freak out.
Yeah. It's my routine. But then after that, it's just go play, have fun.
What's yours, Tracy? Because I know quarterbacks, y'all like some divas. Y'all be doing all this arm movement, gotta meditate, deep breaths.
Nah, I mean, I would say the biggest thing, really the only thing that's like routine for me that I really do before every game is like in our notebooks that we like obviously like take notes on for like meetings and stuff is like I'll write down goals or like affirmations, like who I'm thankful for getting me to where I'm at for this game. That's something that we did at my previous school at Western Michigan we did a lot of affirmations and just talking about like it's not all up to us on how we got to where we are. And so that's something that I started doing the past couple years. But other than that, like as far as like a quarterback routine goes, I didn't have a routine until I got here, until I started working with Sky. Jake had his routine. Jake has a long routine. I don't do that long a routine. But I get loose and then just kind of just start throwing and getting active.
Yeah, no, my game day routine, cake. I ain't gonna lie. I wake up in the morning, stupid team walk. Coach Phillips don't get mad if you see this.
Yeah, facts. That team walk sucks.
Especially when it's cold as hell outside.
And it's an early game.
Facts. Like we have a 8:15 game, get up
5. 5:45.
Oh, yeah, when y'all had Oklahoma that year.
Yeah, we were up, I think, at like 5:30.
Yeah, nah. See, me, I just get up. I mess around like all day, bro. Like, y'all know. Even like when we get to the stadium, I'm still messing around. But one thing I do, I get off the bus, I'll be listening to like some chill stuff, either country music or Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. Like before all our big games, like let me think, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, I listen to Nicki Minaj.
Really?
That song, that song just made me want to almost cry. And then Adele, that Hometown Glory, they get me going. And then we played Colorado. They was talking crazy. I was just listening to straight young boy walking to the stadium. I ain't even get off the bus with a book bag on. I was just like straight locked in with a sweatsuit on, the dunks. It just really depends on who we playing against.
Yeah, we smacked them. They sucked. Smack them again.
Oh yeah, we is. Like that's what I was gonna be my next question. What's y'all favorite like game that y'all looking forward to this upcoming season?
Utah. Just because I mean.
That's an easy answer. Like, besides Utah, we tired of little bro.
Probably Colorado. I mean, I don't know how much hype's going to be around Colorado now that Travis Hunter's gone and Shitter's gone, but playing at Colorado is sweet. Their stadium looks dope. They're going to pack it out just because of Prime, so I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think one thing that's going to be crazy that people understand, I think the biggest attraction to Colorado is Prime, hands down. Like, Shedeur is big time, Travis big time, but like you got an NFL Hall of Famer who talk as much as he do, wear the jury on the sideline still to this day.
Yeah.
The way he do stuff is unconventional. So I feel like no matter who, they could have me at quarterback. That play's gonna be rocking regardless, I think, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
everybody loves Prime.
Yeah, he's a hell of a guy, but has an ass team. But Trayson, what you think your favorite game is gonna be?
Well, I get to go back home at U of A. Arizona, so that'll be cool. Playing in front of
the Dirty T.
Yep, go back to the Dirty T. No, but it's just crazy because like literally grew up there. Season tickets, right by the visitor locker room, like right where all the teams come out, where we'll come out. Like those were all our seats. Like 50 of my family members, we always had season tickets. I used to tailgate every Saturday. My room, even to this day, because we haven't changed it, but it's literally all U of A stuff. Like the wallpaper's U of A. I got pictures at U of A games with players. I have a picture with like Nick Foles. Just a bunch of stuff U of A. And so it's kind of cool. Like I get to go back home and go ball out in front of my fam, in front of all my friends, in front of everybody that I grew up with. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I want to say my favorite game. Well, I got two kind of on your topic. We don't never get to go back to Atlanta like in the
Yeah.
regular season, but Eastern Carolina the closest I get back to the crib. So that game will probably be 50, 60 people there for me. So that game gonna be fun for sure. But I think the one that I'm really looking forward to is Iowa State. Cause like for one, they beat us a couple years ago.
Well, they
Then
didn't just beat us.
well, I just said beat us because I wasn't on the team, so I ain't had shit to do with me. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
smacked us.
Yeah, but last year they got in the play. They got in the championship, got their ass beat, and we had to sit home watching that. And they fans think they so good. So for me, like I can't wait to play them.
Yeah, yeah. Big 12 championship. That's the game I'm looking forward to. And I'm hoping it's Arizona State.
Nah, facts. Like I would give like all the money in my account to play Arizona State again.
Yeah.
That game right there. That
Yeah.
game right there would be like, I don't know, bro. Like, what was? Because I know we all was there. Like, how did y'all feel after that game? Because personally, like, I feel like we was damn near zoo and bro, the fans in your face with the phones.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything. Like, they knew we couldn't do anything. They knew we couldn't touch them. Like, yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. It was crazy. I threw one guy's phone because I got sick of it. He came up to me, started recording, and I just threw it and stomped on it. And then, yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, I ain't do all. Well, I did have one thing. I was standing out there. You know how like they had folks hiding in our tent.
Yeah.
A dude ran from behind me and snatched my towel.
Yeah.
And I was so hot. Like I was finna fight. Like I promise you, I was finna fight the whole fans out there. I was finna swing on everybody. And they kind of like grabbed me up, and I was pissed. But then like Coach Phillips grabbed me, and like he like I mean, when he grabbed
You
me,
ain't getting out of that.
yeah,
You're not
they
getting
ain't,
that.
I ain't that mad no more. So I just had to chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it
they had
was-
me hot.
That game was ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie though. Off topic, but on topic, they had some beautiful women storming that field, boy. Oh my lord.
Yeah, they did.
Man, I remember like a girl walked past me. I said, damn. I said, he was beautiful. She told me, thank you. I think she followed me after the game or whatever. I don't even remember her name, but I'm telling you, hey, boy. They got some beautiful women.
Arizona State.
Yeah, nah.
That's what they're known for.
Yeah, they got some beautiful women. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I love that place. I hate the football team, but everybody else, they ain't do nothing to me for real. So, I mean, hey, they got some beautiful women. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. Who do y'all model y'all game after, if anyone?
I would say I try and model mine after, like, obviously Julian Edelman. Just a sure-handed guy in the middle who's always open, and just like a quarterback's best friend, no matter what. And that's what I'm trying to be at this year. And then I learned a lot from Puka when he was here, so I try and take a lot of what Puka taught me and apply it to my game now. And obviously watching him do what he does is awesome. Like, he is literally one of the best receivers in the NFL, if not the best. And it's his third year, so it's been fun to watch him. But I would say Julian Edelman and Puka.
Yeah, mine's kind of like an unconventional answer just because growing up, I was always watching my oldest brother, Trenton, play. He played at ASU. This last year was his last year. But also, I would go to my dad's games. My dad would literally play like in those those grown man like
Yeah.
flag football stuff.
Yeah.
Like he used to literally like travel doing that. And so like I would go and watch literally my dad, and then I'd watch just my brother growing up, and watching them is kind of how I developed my love as like a quarterback, which was kind of cool because it was right in front of me. It was like people super close to me, very personal. But yeah, man, I would watch, Aaron Rodgers growing up. I would always I used to watch Brett Favre highlights all the time growing up. But really like the most impactful stuff was probably my brother Trent's like Friday Night Light games like in high school. Those were probably like those were like my Super Bowl games that I used to love watching, and like he just looked so calm, cool, and collected, and just leading his team. And I was always telling myself like, dang, like I want to do exactly what he did and just do it even better, like do it even different. And he had a very good college career. And I still got a couple years left to follow Zach, but yeah, he's probably him and my dad and my pops probably the people I emulate my game after. Sure.
I'd say for me, like, I kind of got like a broad answer because there's so many DBs, but I personally like to watch like taller DBs. So my favorite college team growing up was Florida State, and the year I started really watching, Jalen Ramsey was there, and he was at safety his first year, but that's a guy who can play it all, like
Yeah.
man to man zone, big physical guy. So I would say him and like J.C. Horn. Those are like two I really watch. But like as far as like in game stuff every day, I would definitely say Mark and Jacob. Cause those two last year, like, just taught me so much, especially Mark. Cause I room with Mark, so he'd be sitting in the hotel room with me. Like before he got the SMU pick, we saw something on film, and he was just like, he basically tell me sometimes like, Trey, forget the coverage, like just play football.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that he did, I was able to learn so much from him that like I definitely say I take a lot of my game after him. And like another person, this might sound a little cliche, but it's Coach G, and it's not even on the field necessarily. It's the mindset, like.
Yeah.
The stuff that man tell us to do when we go into games is just like kind of how I am. Like it kind of, I don't know, it turned me up. So
Yeah.
I definitely say Coach G and then like Rob. Like Rob just got that crazy part that's just
Yeah.
like you got to lead out of way to a game day because
Yeah.
he's a tweaker. But yeah, I definitely say those people. Really, the cornerback room last year, I definitely say like I try to take my game from basically everybody in there for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do y'all think is like the one aspect of the game that fans don't truly appreciate?
The big boys up front.
Facts.
I would say, I mean, football doesn't happen without them. The cool plays doesn't happen without them. So I would say the big boys up front for sure.
Facts.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. I mean, you got to acknowledge the big boys, offense and defensive line. But I guess another answer would just be like the time and preparation that goes into Saturday
Yeah.
night, like, or Saturday performances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we only play 60-minute games, but it's literally like hours upon days upon weeks upon months
Yeah, it's
of
literally
preparation that goes into it.
I mean, we literally had 10 days after the bowl game,
And
and
we're back
we were
in workouts.
back in workouts.
We
And
didn't
it's
even
not
have
like
10 though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
literally
was
like a
like-
week.
Yeah.
It was last game was December 29th, and we had report January 6th. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not, we're coming back and it's just like, all right, we're just gonna do like light lifts. It's like, oh no,
No.
you're
Full
full on lift, full on
lift.
conditioning,
Yeah.
winter conditioning hits. So yeah,
My-
I think the
yeah.
time and preparation that goes into our performances is definitely not people don't acknowledge it or just don't understand.
Yeah.
And I mean, shoot, like we're still college students. Like we have to go to
Yeah.
school, we have to get good grades, you have to, be a good person. That the load that we have to carry each and every day in our lives, I just don't think people understand.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think people realize how much we train for how little we actually play.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a 60-minute game, and I think there's only 5 minutes of actual gameplay throughout the entire game. And then
Nice.
you break that down into yourself individually, and that's 4 seconds for one play. So you're maybe playing 1 to 2 minutes a game of football. So that's 12 minutes of total football the entire year, and you train the whole year for that. So, I mean, it's crazy to break it down like that, but it's a lot of work for not a lot of reward, I guess you could say. Well, I mean, it is rewarding. It's actually very rewarding, but we don't play as many games as other sports do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not a lot of room for error either.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Like, I think, and once to even go deeper on it, people don't understand like how much time you spend away from family. I would say, because like with me, especially me being on, like I'm from the South, so I don't really get to fly home like that.
Yeah.
And like you out here training so much, you missing birthdays, you missing weddings, like you missing everything, and it's just all for a common goal of like championship. So I definitely say that is one aspect that fans don't really understand. Like not even just us though, like you got the GAs and the analysts who don't
Yeah.
get enough love, but they breaking down film for a whole season and they making sure you know everything, or like they running scout team, getting the plays right so you get the right looks. And then the equipment staff, they work 7
Yeah.
days a week during the season. like the ground crew at the field. I definitely say like it's so many people and so much time that go into stuff. I don't think fans like or even the common like human mind can really like understand. Yeah, they can't really comprehend like how difficult it is. Really, I definitely say it's definitely crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's shit.
It's a lot of work. It's fun though.
Yeah, it's fun to an extent, boy. Like, no, it's hella fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But when you got to get to running stadiums,
Yeah, you got to run up the hill.
What y'all like? What y'all think is the worst workout we've done since like this staff has been here?
The hill.
Yeah,
and then coming into the workout.
He hates the hill.
I mean, it's impossible. I die every time. Like we do 3 reps. I'm like, all right, I'm not throwing up this time. Like we get to that 3rd rep. We're about to go the 4th rep, and it just comes up, and then we got to go lift after, and we're doing those freaking tempo squats. It's just you can't feel my legs. Yeah, I pass away every time during that lift.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I personally dislike stadiums more than I dislike hills. Cause hills is gonna be hard no matter what. But stadiums, like, you don't understand how many steps that is until you stand on the field. Like Saturday, I was standing on the field at the 7-on-7 and just looked up at the stadium. Like, bro, that is probably what is that like? 40 maybe more bleachers you have to, and then like if you don't
more than 40,
and then the top
60,
like last 10 yards
it's
are
steep.
like
It's super
straight
steep.
up.
Facts. Then if you like, if you don't skip a step, you're not gonna win. But if you skip a step and fall,
it's game over.
Yo, the whole workout gonna be
shins
done.
are gonna hurt.
Shins, face, neck.
Yeah.
And then through all this, you got Coach Tuvo talking about taking Tesla keys.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
You just got done squatting.
Yeah. He talk about you guys ain't get these cars, blah 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 blah. I'm taking them. All that last year. That was
See, for me, it's like I feel like hills and stadiums. I can push through stuff like that. Like
They also run fucking
we're doing the same as y'all. Oh no, cause y'all doing what? 8
all
more
the way
than
to the
us?
top.
That's probably like I'm being for real. That's probably 8 more than us. No, which is a lot. That's a good amount. But hills, we did more than y'all. Combos,
What?
did more. Combos, we did 6.
because you guys messed
Y'all
up.
do more.
Though.
Don't
You
just try
messed
to.
up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, because y'all
We
mess
did-
up though.
Did we do 6 or no?
Did y'all mess up or not?
Okay,
I mean,
we
you ran
them.
6.
That's what I'm saying. We ran 6. So I'm saying I can do those better than I can do shuttles.
I remember last year we would go full workout. I mean, full run, full workout, and then we would go do the hills.
Yeah.
And we did like 6 of them. I don't know how we would do that. Because, I mean, we were only doing 4, and we were dying. And then
Did we
going
do
to
6
lift.
last year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
we did like
remember.
7 or 8. I remember.
I don't remember.
Nah, we was. I don't know. I feel like
It also is I mean, it's already a month in of summer workouts, which is nuts.
But,
We play in.
camp is in a month and a half, or I guess a little over. Yeah, like a month and a half.
It's
starts.
crazy.
But no, shuttles kills me. You're
See,
good at shuttles.
I can do shuttles.
You're super
just
good
fine.
at shuttles.
Shuttles, I'm
Shuttles
fine
is-
with shuttles.
I smack shuttles.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I feel like if we get to rep 12, like we do rep 12, 11, 12, whatever, like, my legs start feeling like a deer, like a newborn deer. Like I feel like literally I can't feel my legs.
Yeah. That's
When
how
I'm
I feel
when
when I
I'm-
run the freaking hills.
See, I don't know why. I just feel like I can get through hills and stadiums better than I can do shuttles.
They
Shuttles
change
is
the
like-
direction.
Yeah.
They change direction to get you, especially
Yeah,
at altitude.
No, the shuttles are easy.
Shuttles kill me. Tempo's the easiest though. I could do a million tempos.
Hold on now. Damn,
Nah,
Coach,
we ran like whatever we ran last Thursday. I was
25,
hot.
24.
25 tempos because
we
Oh
don't even
my
have to say
gosh.
names.
Yeah, I don't
we
even-
were supposed to have. Okay,
12?
get this, Cougar Nation. 12 tempos last week. Thursday, deload week. Only supposed to have 12. We ended up running 25 because guys could not figure it out. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, Trey, lock in.
Hands on hips, hands on head, throwing up. It was 12 tempos, 40 yards, 7 seconds. Not that bad. Ended up running 25.
Yeah.
That was bad.
If y'all could be a strength coach for a day, I already know my answer. If y'all could be a strength coach for a day, what work or no? If we could switch roles with our strength coaches,
Oh my.
what workout would y'all make them do?
All right. Here, I'm planning it out right now.
Don't give them no 2 ideas that we can do. You gotta say something crazy.
Big toe ISO to start for sure.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're
For
starting
sure.
Big toe ISO.
We're starting big toe ISO.
2 minutes each.
Then we're going to heavy sled pull that we do on Thursdays or Fridays or whatever it is. And then we're going to the lift. We're doing reverse lunges with the feet up. And then we're going
split
squat.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into tempo squats.
Eccentric squats.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into barbell step ups. Heavy. Heavy.
My Thursday lift.
Heavy. And then we're going to, after that, we're going to do, for station rotation, we're hitting the holds.
The squat holds?
Split
Yeah,
squat
the lunge
holds.
Them is down.
I'm the worst.
And then we're doing the lunges after that, the walking lunges. Then we're going to run to the stadium. We're going to do the spiral thingy that we did that one time.
Terrible.
And then we're going to go run the stadiums.
And who gonna tap out first?
Out of the strength coaches?
Yeah.
I think there's a thing with those strength coaches that they just meant they're like, there's something mental in there that's not
They're not
right.
really there.
They're not going to tap out.
Sky.
Sky will tap out.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about all the coaches like you go.
Like Tupo has a disadvantage. But
Yeah,
I
but
could
Tupo,
never see
yeah,
Tupo
but
tapping
Tupo
out.
crazy
He's
though.
crazy.
I could never see
He's
Tupo tapping
crazy.
out.
Tupo not tapping out. Coach Shaw crazy because the one that's quiet among people.
Yeah,
That's
Shaw's crazy.
Coach Phillips. That's
Coach Phillips is
self-explanatory.
Coach Phyllis is crazy.
Don't even start on Blackjack.
Oh,
Blackjack
Blackjack
ain't give up.
The curls that we were doing today should be illegal.
Man,
No, the pull downs, bro.
Cougar
I'm telling you,
Nation.
the
We
pull
did
downs.
a jail workout today.
Oh my god.
Man, we had to take the weight, the heaviest one. You got 10 curls, then 10 overheads, then come back and then it go to 8, and then back to
Doing 20.
yeah. Like we did so much.
Can't drop the weight till you get all the way down to 2.
Yeah, facts. And then after you do that, we had to go do this new little thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what the name of the bar is.
Lat pull downs
the-
of some
Yeah,
crazy
like-
bar.
Yeah,
I don't know
basically
what the name was.
like 200 pounds on. And
It was lifting me up, bro.
facts. You got to go like
Drop
15 reps, and then you got to drop it to 140, and then go 12. Then you got to go down again, and then you got to go 10. But you can't, like, it's not like you go, then a partner go. Like, you just go all the way through. So
Yeah.
that's like 20.
something reps.
Yeah, I think 27. But on my math,
My
37.
lats,
Yeah.
my
37.
lats felt like they were going to fall off.
Facts. Then you had to do that 2 times. So that's 64
Yeah, it
or a
sucked.
little more.
Today,
So 74.
today sucked.
Hey, bro, that's how tired I was. That's how tired I was. It's something with a 4, but it was 74. But nah, today was.
No, I really did enjoy not having station rotation last week.
Nah, facts.
And it made me appreciate it even more when we did the station rotation today.
Nah, today was crazy. Man, the weights in the weight room feel crazy when your arms going, boy. I'm trying to.
They're noodle. You're
Yeah, I'm
just-
trying to go to 50s, 55s. I'm in there. It feel like 80.
Yeah.
I
there's-
swole afterwards.
Oh, yeah, nah, for
You
sure.
can't move your arms. You're looking. You're like,
Don't be built
Hey.
like Phyllis. We keep doing them workouts. On my
Facts.
mama, I might come hit them in their chest. Like,
yeah.
nah, I don't never, ever want to do that again. How do y'all like stay motivated and avoid burnout? Because we was talking about, long season,
Yeah.
hell of a load. How do y'all kind of avoid it?
I mean, everyone hits that point, right? Everyone gets to like, holy, this day feels like it every other day. But I just think of it as this is what I have dreamed of doing my whole life. I always dreamt of playing college football. So when I take a step back and I look at it like that, like you're literally living out your dream, you're literally living out millions of kids' dreams. Like, you got to take advantage of the opportunity that you have. Like, this isn't going to be here for long, and just have fun.
Facts. What you think, Tracy?
So I think for me, spending 2 seasons, it was about 18 months, in Michigan, kind of helped open my eyes on like, what I really care about in life, what do I want to be, as Tracy Bourget, like who is Tracy Bourget, being far away from family, not really having the support that I'm used to having. I grew up, all my family's in Tucson, right? Like everybody's within 10-mile radius of each other. Like all of us are there. So being in Michigan, it's like, dude, like I'm on my own. Got to figure things out on my own. Got to make food on my own. I got to deal with, my actions on my own, all this stuff. And it's kind of like, dang, like why am I doing what I'm doing if my family's not even here to be there for me or to watch me, you know what I mean? Um, and so there was a lot of highs in Michigan, there was a lot of lows in Michigan. But then, once I got the opportunity to come to BYU, it was like, I mean, shoot, this is meant to be. Like I need to be closer to home, where somewhere where they can support me, somewhere they can watch me. Um, because at the end of the day, like I do it for them, right? Like I'm not doing this, to glorify my name. I do it for my family. I do it for God. I do it for like literally, like I wouldn't play the game of football if I didn't have the support that I have. I wouldn't be doing, these hard workouts. I wouldn't be running hills if I didn't think about, my little brothers watching me on Saturdays playing. You know what I mean? Like that's what drives me. And just thinking about all those times when I was younger watching my older brother at just a small stage in Tucson, Arizona playing high school football. Like he was my idol. You know what I mean? So I think about all my little brothers and my little cousins that, watch me at the highest stage, in college football. Like I want to keep being better for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say for me, it's the same kind of. I want to say for me, really, I just know like coming from my side of town, a lot of people don't get a chance, and a lot of people don't get that shot. So when you like are in a position and you are somebody who has that chance, like I just feel like it's hella pressure, hella weight on me. So for me, I don't know, I kind of look at it as a good thing. I know I got a chance to really make a whole community proud, and like I know it's bigger than me. Like I know my mom, my dad sacrificed a lot. Even my older sister who helped raise me, she sacrificed a lot. My grandma, like my aunties, like everybody who played a part and get me to this point, I know like they gave so much for me to get here that even when I do find it a little hard or whatever, you just think back on all them good moments and you just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a part of it. Like it's life. Like like especially like fall camp. You can hit that point in fall or I would say more so spring ball and fall
Yeah,
camp to
spring
be
ball.
honest.
Yeah.
Because spring ball, you so far away from the season, you just like you get about that day 14, you just sitting in here like, man, it's just practice. I don't like, man, I'm burnt out. But you definitely hit those points. But for me, I just say like think back on all the good moments and everybody who did something for me. I'll say like that keep me smiling, that keep me wanting to keep going for sure.
Yeah.
Hands down. How do y'all prepare mentally for a big game?
I mean, I really try and make it seem like it's not bigger than it is. I try and keep every game the same. Because I do, yeah. I would say just trying to keep every game the same and not paying too much attention to who your opponent is, but attacking every opponent like you would any other game. Like if you're playing, who do we play? Portland State. Like we're playing Portland State, or we're playing Arizona State for the Big 12 championship. Like I try and attack both of those games with the same mentality, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, your preparation obviously shows in your games, right? So it's like if you treat every single practice as if it's game time, every game should be the same, right? Like every rep should be the same. We rep, concepts every single day in practice, or even just not even practice, just on our own, right? Like when we go throw. Nothing changes when it's game time. Doesn't matter who's guarding him. It doesn't matter who's in the stands. It doesn't matter the weather. It doesn't matter what jersey's wearing. Like none of that matters. Like nothing will affect me putting the ball where he can catch it. Like that's something that we
Yeah.
just do every day to the point where it's just muscle memory. The same way you can say, 2 + 2 is 4. Like you just know that. Like I know how to throw him the ball in a certain route. And so like that doesn't change no matter who we're playing, right? We be playing Georgia, Alabama, Texas Tech, or like you said, Portland State, just anybody, just any school, like nothing changes as for our preparation.
Yeah.
I say for my preparation, I personally got to keep myself from getting too hyper. Like no matter who we playing, like you can play Portland State, we can go play the Ohio State. Like for me, if I get too hyper, I go out there and I play too emotional. I be too turned.
Yeah.
So like for me, I think the hardest part for me on game, that's really why I listen like Adele and Nicki Minaj. I gotta kind of keep myself low because I come out there like Colorado game. I listen to YoungBoy. I come out there like tweaking, like
Yeah.
I come out there overly hyped up, but I don't really be thinking too much. So for me, I think I just gotta keep myself mellow. That's kind of how I go into preparation like that. Cause like
Yeah.
when I get on the field, like my dad been telling me my whole life, football is football. It's the
Yeah,
same game
same
since you was
game.
5 years old.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I definitely say that's it for me. Off topic of football, who y'all think gonna win the finals? I got Halliburton and the Pacers for sure. I don't like the
I
Thunder.
I
hope.
mean, yeah, he's ridiculous. I mean, I saw a stat the other day where he's like 14 of 16. I mean, 14 of 15.
Game tying or game
yeah,
winning.
game tying or game winning shots, which is ridiculous.
His run in this playoffs is like people don't even accomplish that in their career. You think of
Yeah.
like Paul George. Paul George is a great NBA player. Like great. He has had a great career.
Yeah.
I feel like Halliburton has already had a more impactful playoff career or tenure in four series.
Yeah.
I think of Paul George in the playoffs, like he always was losing to LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
always in these. He always lost to LeBron. This dude Halliburton.
Halliburton.
This dude Halliburton
I'm a Halliburton fan.
Yeah.
has
Alabama
already
bombed
had
OKC.
game-winning shots in each of 4 series, and 2 of the series have been as underdogs. It's pretty cool. Pretty fun to watch.
Did they win last night again?
Nah, they got
their ass
smacked.
drilled.
They got
their ass
smacked, bro.
popped.
They were pulling their starters with like 4 minutes left. I'm like, bro, it's just 17 points. Y'all come back from like 20
they
points.
came back from
Y'all
20
come back
the
from
other
20
day.
points. Like, it's nothing.
I would definitely say, like, I don't know, the Pacers, bro. It's just like Halliburton's just like his game's so smooth, and for everybody to come out there with the anonymous poll and say he was the most overrated player, like I've always been a fan of him personally, just cause like, bro, the man be hooping. Like,
Yeah.
you can think about every series, like he was saying, you think about every series, like he has had a signature playoff moment. Like,
Yeah.
he going against the Bucks, he had to lay up over Giannis to win the game. He go against the Cavs, he goes step back 3 for game.
Yeah.
Who they play like? Oh, the Knicks. He got
He ran back to the 3-point
Yeah.
line. Just
Yeah.
Ran back, turned around.
made it. They hit him with the choke like Reggie
Yeah.
Miller. This game, he already got a game winner against them. But I feel like, mark my words, he gonna explode for like 30 and like 12 assists like next time they play. I promise you. I got the. But I could say if like LeBron was still in the East, LeBron would win the final. He'd go to the finals or win it every year because like I think that's the greatest. LeBron is the greatest basketball player I've ever laid eyes on.
Bro, I just seen a stat. He's like, when playing East opponents, he's
25-0.
yeah 20. It's like 25-0 in the past 25 games he's played in the playoffs. Like that's absurd.
Yeah.
Like bro, like come on, bro, that's crazy.
Bruh. I don't think people understand how
The
crazy
man's
this
67 years old, still doing this.
67.
is. Like, bro, Brian, I was telling people the other day, for one, when Brian retires, it's not going to be because he can't play no more. Because the man is old and he's still averaging 24 points a game. So, like, let's say a bad year for him, 15 points a game. You got kids out here scoring 15 points a game, getting $200 million contracts
Yeah,
still.
bro.
Yeah.
So, Brian going to retire early just because he's probably tired of it. He can play till he's 50, realistically.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, the man went to finals 10 years in a row. Like, there hasn't been a repeat champion in a little minute, and Brian went to the finals 10 years in a row. Like, bro, he spent more of his life in the NBA than I've been alive.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. Since I've been born, I feel like everybody in today's age is all about comparison and always about like they want to compare things. You can acknowledge LeBron being a great basketball player at the same time acknowledging that Michael Jordan is a great basketball player. 2 different players, right? So anytime like someone's like, oh, LeBron's this, LeBron's that, someone's rebuttals, oh well, he's not MJ. Like, bro, we're not even talking about MJ. We're talking about LeBron being the best basketball player in the world for the past X amount of years.
Yeah. 20, 21 years.
Bro, old heads make the MJ debate so terrible because they be like, oh, he has a killer mindset, and oh, MJ slapped the dude, MJ did this, you seen the documentary. We can go down the line. First of all, to be any great player in any sport, everybody has to have killer instinct, especially in basketball. You don't get that far without having a killer instinct, for one. For two, the only reason that all these stories about Brian is not out yet is because he's still playing.
Yeah.
When Brian retires and that
Yeah.
documentary come out, I promise you, all the old heads gonna shut up because like the players were talking about Brian played against MJ when he was like 16 and he was in the gym killing him. So like when the documentary
when all
comes out,
those clips, those
Yeah.
files, I've been hearing about that.
when the documentary comes out, all the old heads out here who saying MJ this and MJ that, and you see 16-year-old Brian dunking on his ass. I'm having me a big bowl of popcorn, and I promise you, I'm gonna be like front row, like real cinema, bro. Like, say Brian's the GOAT.
I think it's crazy, bro. Brian had no father figure, right? He had no basketball trainer for real. Like he had that Drew Joyce's dad, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just
Yeah.
had his group, right?
Fat Five.
Like dude literally had no like media training. He was thrown in the spotlight at, in high school age, right? And dude you never read anything bad about him about, getting arrested or cheating on his wife or any allegations. Like, dude has always been clean throughout everything. Obviously, people will judge people for their political takes or just anything like that causes separation in the world. But as for just being a great basketball player and a great father, like, he's up there for me. Like, what he's done for his kid. He literally got his son drafted. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, how much more legendary does that get?
He's about to get his other son drafted in a year.
Not even Dion could get Shooter drafted in the first couple rounds, right? Like, you got to understand the pull that
crazy.
LeBron's got to get his son drafted
crazy.
in the NBA.
He said Shooter.
Nah, I ain't gonna. We could talk about that too in a minute. But yeah, Brian is like, when you like, it's just so crazy to think about, bro. This man was deemed the chosen one at 16 years old. He's on the cover of magazines, getting police escorts to basketball games, on national television in high school. The kid got thrown like $200 million at 18. Didn't mess it up. Expanded that, and he's the first player to ever be playing currently be a billionaire. Like, like I don't. If that's not the epitome of like success,
About
I
to
don't
be
know.
AJ.
You said what?
I said AJ's the
Just
next
a kid
Bron.
from Akron.
Oh yeah, no, AJ, a bit, man. That ain't. Oh, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. AJ came to the facility one day, and yeah, I was just chopping it up, and they was like, "You give us a tour." We get to walking, bruh. Like, I thought I was tall. That man is like,
Nah.
that be tall, bruh. Like, I'm walking like, you know, when somebody's so tall, you don't even want to walking next to you. I'm like, bro, scoot over a little bit, bruh. Like,
Parker knows that every day.
yeah, facts. Every day of his life, he get to experience that. But yeah, AJ
got to be like 28. Bro is a grown man.
Bruh.
He's a grown man.
Nasty.
I ain't gonna lie, I think BYU gonna win the Natty this year.
I think so. Hey,
You know where I'm going to
Hey.
be every game.
all I'm saying is this might be the first time. Well, it will be the first time, and maybe the only time BYU will win the Natty in football and in basketball in the same year.
Nah, facts. Like,
Could you imagine Provo?
boy,
Bro.
boy, Provo was
Bro.
crazy after we
Could
beat
you-
Utah. We win the
Bro,
Natty.
that's what I'm
Could you
saying.
imagine
We win the Natty.
Provo?
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling this to every coach I have right now. I don't care. We win the Natty. I'm not going to class for a little
I'm not
minute.
going to class. I'm smoking a cigar after we win in the locker room. I do not care.
Better be careful. Better be choose your words wisely. Might be gone.
Hey man,
Hey.
nah, like I'm gonna do something legendary. Like, we win the Natty for one. Like, I'm gonna get off
Don't
the
get
plane.
caught up.
Nah, buddy. I'm gonna get off the plane with my shirt off like J.R. Smith. Like, when J.R. Smith done won the finals, I'm gonna get off the plane with my shirt off. I'm gonna have the trophy. He had his shirt off with the trophy in his hand. That's how I'm getting off the plane.
We're
for
gonna
sure.
be causing our own turbulence on the plane on the way home.
Nah. No the hell, we not.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm trying to get home safe.
Y'all better be seeing y'all ass down. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably my biggest fit, bro. I be on the plane getting so nervous when the plane take a little drop. Like, I just wake up for the rest of the flight.
Bro, when I flew home from Vegas on Saturday, it was the worst turbulence I've ever experienced. We're like shaking, dropping, like diving. I'm sitting here like holding on, and there's this guy behind me. I turn around, and he's got his hands up like
Bro,
this, just trying to enjoy the ride. And I thought we were going down for sure. Like, there was a point in time, I'm like, I guess this is the way I'm going now.
Y'all had like near-death experiences? Like close-death experiences?
Yeah, I had one on Sunday.
And I had one before when I was little. I almost drowned in the pool.
Gosh.
Bro, I was in the pool. Like, you know how like the pool, it's literally like all connected. So you just gradually like get
Just
deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Man, I had to be like 4 or 5. And I just remember like getting to the deep end. And I just remember someone telling me to put my hand up, and I was just bouncing up and down the water. And my older sister, she just flipped around and saw me and dove in. I remember she got me. I'm squeezing on her neck like hella tight. Like I'm almost choking her out. Like, I was so scared. I think that's the closest. Well, not the closest, but
Yeah.
one of the closest
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, I almost freaking got in a head-on crash on the freeway on Sunday.
Oh, yes.
Head on?
Yeah.
Someone
Some dude was
driving
driving on the wrong side of the freaking freeway.
Nah.
I came around the corner, and this dude was going full speed this way, and I said, "What the?" and like swerved out of the way, and he just kept on going straight. Didn't even move.
That's crazy.
By far, Utah got the worst drivers for sure. It's not
No.
close.
No. Vegas has the worst drivers. Have you ever drove in Vegas?
Yeah, but I don't think it's worse
Bro.
than Utah.
It's pretty
bro.
good to drive like that and not crash though.
What do you mean not crash? Why do you think every billboard says attorney?
Yeah, he tripping. Yeah, he tripping. He tripping. You got some crazy takes. Nah, man. Speaking of turbulence too, do y'all remember the turbulence when we was on the way home from Arizona State?
Yeah.
Bro, I was on the plane. I remember the plane dropping.
I got left, bro, in the locker room. I literally was with my family.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you were tripping, buddy.
You didn't come home with us?
No, I did, but I had to chase down the bus, bro.
Oh.
And then I just rode with
They were being
Josh and them.
they were being weird after
yeah, they were.
It's like,
after the Arizona game.
it was
Arizona
valid
State
though.
game.
They ain't want to fly in the Salt Lake. Ain't supposed to be the snowstorm up
Because
there.
it was a crazy storm.
Oh,
right.
that's
What
right.
it was.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
was.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
like, get out. We gotta get out.
That's probably why it was
Yeah.
turbulence. Cause I remember the plane driving a little bit, and I remember I be sleeping and I sit up, and when you sit up, you just look around at everybody. And I just remember seeing JT, and JT looking at me, his eyes hella big. JT on the plane scared.
I know JT scared of flights.
No, the worst is when the flight attendants get scared. Because when the flight attendants get scared, you know you're in trouble. Because when the flight attendant, one flight flew into me on the way home from Vegas just barely, and all of a sudden you hear on the intercom like one of the flights like, everybody get in your seat. We're experiencing what's up. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, when the flight attendants get scared, that's when you know it's bad turbulence.
You was flying on Delta.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, at least you made it live. You was on Spirit, but
Yo, we've been dead.
yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap for a reason.
It's like
Yeah.
the
I got a one-way
it's
ticket
like
to
flying
God,
the
boy.
Madagascar plane.
they gonna pull you back, catapult you off.
Yeah,
seriously.
holding on to the seat. Yeah, no, the seats are the
I'm
same in
100%.
Spirit. Those seats in Spirit and Frontier are terrible. It's
Ain't
like they
gonna lie.
put a metal chair and then just put some rubber covering over it.
Yeah, I don't like the planes. Like, you know how some of the planes have like the neck rest where you can kind of bend it so you can lay left and right. I've fly Frontier a lot lately. Oh,
Yeah,
it's so bad.
no.
I feel like you're sitting straight up and you can't like lean on anything.
No, it's a bad plane.
Hey, call me bougie, but I only fly Delta for the most part. The
Yeah.
only other thing I flew was Southwest, but Southwest don't have no seat assignment, so I'll never forget this.
You got to check in fast.
Yeah, but we was at the University of Houston on a visit or whatever with my dad. My dad's sitting like in the aisle. I'm sitting by the window. I'm finna go to sleep. We like, all right, nobody finna sit in the middle of us. We good. I promise on my life, 2 minutes before the plane take off, the biggest dude on the plane came and sat in the middle of us, bro. I'm blowed. I'm mad. Like 2-hour flight from Houston back to the crib. And like, bro, I'm just on the plane. Like, this man can't be serious. Like his arms, he taking up all the armrest with his stomach. Like I'm just like, bro, like, I'm blowed, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's what made me say I never fly Southwest again for the most part.
Yeah, no, I always try and fly Delta, no matter what.
Yeah, no,
Always Delta.
Delta is the best for sure, hands down.
Maybe we should get a private jet. Hey, any of you guys have a private jet connection? Hook us up.
Yeah, but
I know someone with one, but he ain't gonna hook it up.
I'm not paying for none of the fuel fees and none of that.
No, you guys got that.
Yeah, y'all got that.
You got that.
This what happened. Parker gonna score some touchdowns. Trace gonna throw some touchdowns. I'm gonna get some picks. So that's
Where are we
basically
going?
the trade-off.
Cancun.
Nah,
Gonna take us to Cancun.
Go Cancun when you lose. We gotta go we went to Natty. We ain't gotta go
Bora
nowhere.
Bora.
We don't gotta go nowhere.
No, we gotta go to
Bravo.
Saudi Arabia. I saw these places in Saudi Arabia.
Who the hell gonna take a private jet to Saudi? That big gonna go down.
That's a one-way trip.
He never
Yeah.
seen the movie 2012 when they were flying a little plane and they had to land and get a bigger one. You tripping?
No, I saw this place on YouTube, and it's like these like spaceships. You know how they have like condos like on the ocean?
Yeah.
Like there's this new development in Saudi Arabia where it's its own island.
They got so much money, bro.
It's absurd how much money they have there, and it's like a freaking big old metal spaceship. It is the sickest thing I think I've ever seen. I'm gonna visit one day.
We went to Natty though. I'm not leaving. First of all, I'm not getting on the plane because it's in Miami this year.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, we're
I'm-
getting turned in Miami. I'm
Yeah.
out here in Miami. Where Keelan at?
Hey, wait. Nah, we went to Natty, bro. Like, I'm running clean out the stadium. First things first. We throwing a pool party at our hotel. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see Coach Kalani cannonball into the pool. I need to see Jay Hill jump from like the 12th floor balcony into the pool.
No, if we win the Natty,
Tupo gonna be tripping. Coach Enna might get body slammed again into
Can
the
y'all
pool.
believe that dude broke the roof?
Oh
of the
my
ceiling
gosh,
with the
remember
table?
that?
Bro, I was telling the story about bro Tupo crazy, bro.
It
Or
was
when-
literally hanging from like the roof.
Or when yeah,
That's like a
yeah.
silverback gorilla hanging
Just
from the
pulled the
ceiling.
whole thing down.
Then he kept pushing it, and the
Yeah.
roof just kept falling.
Or when they freaking broke the table in front of the
Yeah, he
who'd they
choke slammed
slam?
Coach Enna.
coach Enna
Yeah,
slammed
bro.
him.
It was like WWE.
Yeah, WWE during a sing along, Coach Enna got slammed into a table.
What
by
about
Tupo?
What about before a Baylor game? Tupo took the chair and smacked it
Oh.
over the top of the locker.
Bro, Tupo
No, the funniest thing
Tupo
was the
is
SMU
insane.
Game, Tupo in the tunnel.
Bro, I literally told the story about that. He in the tunnel barking.
Bro, we were in there forever.
If you tired of standing in the tunnel, you ready to go kill the Pony Express? Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, Tupo is probably like
I don't know what we do without him.
I don't know either.
Tupo. He that one home. Him and Lucky kind of got the same S.
That
Like
same
they-
mentality.
Yeah, like they trip so much. You got to kind of try to tell them like chill out a little bit,
you
but you
gotta
can't
tame
tell them to chill out because like that's them.
Mhm.
Like I remember before Kansas State game, Tupo walked up to me when I had my helmet on, and almost headbutted me.
Yeah.
Like Trey, they been talking crazy all week. What you gonna do, Trey? What you gonna do, Tupo? What you gonna do? And I'm like Tupo, like I'm just looking out, smiling, kind of like Coach, relax, Coach. Yeah, nah. Imagine Coach Tupo at like D tackle for us right now.
Oh my gosh, that's Natty.
There's a reason why he played in the league.
Big gonna look like Aaron Donald up front.
Yeah.
Coach Tupo, boy.
Oh,
He's-
back to the hills. Bro, we just got done running 6 hills and like everyone's gassed.
Oh my.
And this dude Tupo is in everybody's face talking about who wants one more? Who wants one more? Everybody literally like can't breathe.
I always go, not me.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, like
I go, not me, and I go to the bushes, start throwing up.
it's gonna be crazy to see one day, like as we get older, when all our shrimp coaches, our head shrimp coaches somewhere. Like I can only imagine the stuff Tupo gonna have his team doing, cause he
Yeah.
already have us doing crazy stuff.
Can you imagine what Coach Tanner has his guys doing at UNLV?
Oh, they gonna get right.
Hey,
UNLV gonna get right with
Coach Tanner, Coach Tanner the GOAT. Coach Tanner.
He's,
I can't even say.
you
like,
can't even explain Coach Tanner.
Let me just tell y'all. First of all,
Yeah, don't even
You
try.
can't
let me
try.
tell you how crazy this man is. Coach Tanner, we love you to death. You know, like he the one who started me with college weightlifting, so I always like love him.
Yeah.
Coach Tanner used to lift in a polo shirt, a collared polo shirt. Coach Tanner wears like a size like 18 shoe,
Yeah.
and he's built like he has a muscle everywhere on his body, like he's shredded.
Yeah. He's gigantic.
And Coach Tanner's like, he's a guy like, he used to make me so mad sometimes. He's like, Trey, skinny ass up here and come eat. I'm like, Coach, I don't want to eat today. And he
Yeah.
like, I don't care, Trey. I don't care what you want to do. And like, Coach Tanner, like random days, he just get mad.
No,
I'm like-
dude, I love when Coach Tanner would flip on Jaden for no reason.
Coach Tanner be, gentlemen, you have a privilege to be here at BYU. Everybody in the world wants this opportunity. They
Yeah.
can't get it. And
Oh my
yeah, we
gosh.
know what his favorite word is too.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I can.
Midfoot strike.
I was thinking something else, but
Yeah,
yeah, that
me
was
too.
too.
That's the PG-13.
That's the PG version of Coach Tanner's favorite word.
Coach Tanner probably gonna have them boys doing something crazy. Like he might have to run to the Bellagio.
Run through the Bellagio with a rope on and then up all the stairs, through all the hallways.
Caesar's Palace roof like the Hangover.
Yeah.
Don't come back to you
Hey,
$1,000.
Greatest movie ever created.
Yeah, no, the Hangover movies are legendary.
I freaking, yeah.
They also do a fourth one. Where would y'all wanted to be at?
If they were to do a fourth one,
The Dirty Tea.
the Dirty Tea.
That would be terrible. Tucson.
No, they got to do it in, because what? It's Vegas, Bangkok, and then back in Vegas. They got to do one in like,
Like Miami. Like
Miami.
South Beach.
yeah,
Yeah.
Miami would
South
be
Beach
crazy.
is lit.
Miami would be the crazy.
What's his name? Wong? What's the dude's name?
Ken Jeong.
Wait, no,
I feel like
he
you
said
just- he's just saying crazy.
No, that's the actor's name is Ken
I'm talking
Jeong.
about in the movie.
Oh.
Isn't it
Oh,
Wong?
you wanna- I can't say that line. It's not
I'ma say it up.
Wong. And you just said
Hey, I'm gonna search it up.
Search it up, bro. It's got to be Wong.
No, it's
Unless I'm wrong.
Chow.
Chow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
Mr. Chow.
Guys.
It's Mr. Chow.
What'd you say his name was? The actor name in real life?
Ken Jeong?
Yeah, that is his name.
Yeah. Did you know Chase knows him?
What?
Yeah, Chase met
knows
him
everybody.
because of Who's the Mavericks head coach?
Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Chase knows Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd's ex-wife and Chase's mom were best friends growing up.
She's from Utah or something.
No, Chase's mom's from California.
Gotcha.
So they were next door neighbors, and then she married Jason Kidd, and then they were good friends. And Jason Kidd was next door neighbors with Ken Jeong, and they met Ken Jeong one time. That dude is a funny dude.
Yes.
No, I need that movie. Like,
We should
Hangover.
recreate the.
What?
Never mind.
Cut.
Cut that. Cut that one out.
Cut. Bro.
Is that true? Yeah, cut that for sure.
Yeah, you gotta cut that one out.
The fucking trip. I'm so glad it's not live, boy. On my mama. I'm so happy it's not live.
Cougar fans would be very disappointed.
We'll talk about that off camera. But let me see. Imagine the next scene, like Alan finally finds true love. Like Hangover 4, pitch. They in Miami. Alan is getting married. He finally finds true love. But he does like he does in the first movie, and he slips roofies and all that shit.
Roofly. Yeah, oh my gosh.
and Black Doug is there again.
Black Doug.
And since they're in Miami, instead of it being Mike Tyson, let's think of somebody else who's in Miami.
It's going to be Tyreek Hill. With all his baby mamas.
I was going to say more so like Dwayne Wade, but...
Or The Rock. The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock is...
Kevin Hart. He ain't from Miami, though.
Who is in Miami?
I
All
don't
the
know.
celebrities
I
live
feel
in
like
Miami.
nobody like is from Miami. They just all go to Miami.
Yeah,
Like
they all
move to Miami.
Lamar Jackson.
South Beach.
Lamar Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I don't know everything, but Alan, he slipped the roofies and they drink and they in Miami.
Yeah.
The Hangover 4, that's your
I
pitch
love
right
that
there.
movie.
Yeah,
I think I've watched Hangover probably 20 times.
Yeah, no, I'll never forget the first time I watched it.
Oh my gosh.
I was mesmerized like that.
When I watched it, every time I go to Vegas, I'm like,
No.
Yeah, cut that shit.
Dude, Parker, you're gonna get canceled. The first time I watched The Hangover, I was in like 6th grade and we got Chromebooks like in school.
You were watching on your Chromebook?
I downloaded a Google Drive of the
my
whole movie
gosh.
and watched it on my school Chromebook. Yeah, I was so scared I was gonna get caught.
Oh, you would got screwed. No, I love The Hangover. We got a freaking Hangover.
Hey man, hey look. Before I get back to a serious question, who would win in a fight? 100 men or a gorilla?
Here's the thing. Is it 100 average men or is it 100 just like you can pick your 100 guys?
You can pick your 100.
I'm taking the 100 then.
Me too, for sure.
Because I mean, you can get like 3 guys choking the gorilla out. You could get like 20 guys on each of the gorilla's arms. Another 20 guys on each of the gorilla's legs. Yeah, he's cooked.
I would say 100 men.
Although the first guy going out there, good luck.
But see, I think the way people think about it is
It's
about
not just
it wrong.
one person.
Well, the
That's why
first
I
guy
say-
going to attack is going to get the
But I say,
brunt
I
of
say
the
you
force.
seen
of
so
him.
many. You seen so many people. A gorilla's not gonna be able to just knock one because if he does, he gonna be cooked. Like for me, I
think
think
about stamina, bro.
that's what. And for me, like you got to think fear for us, like as a human being, is something that's taught. Like when you're a baby, babies don't have a fear of nothing. So if you could eliminate the fear factor out of the brain, 100 humans beating anybody.
That's true. The stuff you hear when people have adrenaline, like what goes on, is crazy.
Especially too.
Bro,
like,
I bet you could take not even. I bet you could take 50 Navy SEAls and take out a gorilla.
Probably.
but one thing I don't know.
Navy SEAls, dog, like
The top of the line.
those are like the
Best of the
baddest
best.
dudes in the world.
Those are
For
the
sure.
baddest dudes. in
I
the
would say
world.
really, I don't even need 50. Just give me like 20 Lawrence Taylors off crack, and he'd go.
Oh gosh, they have their arm gonna be tore if they still gonna be moving 100%.
Yeah, like Lawrence Taylor, bro.
Bro, when people are on adrenaline, it's crazy. You literally could cheat death when you're on adrenaline.
No, adrenaline real, boy.
It's insane.
It's something, bro. I played adrenaline. I had a hurt back before. I was having back spasms, and the game was finna start, and it's like it all went away. So I caught the ball and I broke for like 30 yards and got tackled.
No, adrenaline, like even in football, because I can't go to, I don't know about you guys, but after a game, I don't fall asleep till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Man, facts.
Because like my brain, it still feels like I'm normal. And then when I wake up and like I get up, I'm like, my body, nothing hurt during the game, but after that,
you don't even got to play in the game to be hurt.
You take this magic white pill, makes all the pain go away.
What the hell he talking about?
Wait a minute.
Toradol.
Oh, we gonna have to cut some shit out. They gonna hit BYU. They gonna hit BYU. They gonna hit BYU. They gonna hit BYU the fucking Rico.
We need you this season, Park. We cannot have you slipping up.
All right, you guys got to cut out my entire thing then.
Nah, you'll be all right for the most part. Hey, at least it's not the live one. You got lucky because, boy, this is live. Shit, we gonna
Trey
be on
gonna be
Twitter.
playing both ways.
We can be on Twitter everywhere. It ain't, never mind.
Parker
No,
King?
I'm not going there.
All right, look.
All right.
Back to football for Park, man. What's the biggest lesson like y'all have learned so far playing football?
Biggest lesson. Life. Honestly. I mean, football is, it's the best preparer of life, I guess you could say. Especially working and everything outside of football. Like, you're with 120 guys. I mean, there's going to be days where you want to kill every single one of them. They're going to want to kill every single one of you. Like, they're going to want to kill you. But you're learning how to work together, learning how to get through tough situations, just coming together. And, you're going to work so hard, and then there's going to be bad outcomes. And then you're just going to have to figure out a way to go the other way and make it better, or you're going to work hard and you're going to have great things coming from life. And I think that's how football is.
Yeah, I think biggest lesson that I've learned is probably, obviously I feel like football has taken me a lot of places in life and presented me a lot of opportunities in life. But we're at the point of our life right now where it's like we can't let football use us. We have to use football, right?
Exactly.
Like we have to, we have to be in charge. We can't let football dictate our lives.
Yeah.
But we can use it, right? Like we can use football in networking, in meeting people, and giving back to the community. Like right now, what are we doing right now? We're literally three football players, right? Like just having conversation, letting people have like an insight on our lives. That's us using the game of football, right? We're giving back. When I go back home to Arizona, like I have these like camp sessions. You and Chase just did something in St. George, right? Like we are using football to impact others' lives. And I think that's by far the biggest thing that I've learned is I can't let, a single outcome of a game dictate my life.
Yeah.
But I can I can use the game to dictate others' lives, to help others' lives. That's probably the biggest thing that I've learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say for me, the biggest lesson I probably learned is how to work with a bunch of people that you never met before, never seen before, and have common ground. Like I definitely say football has gave me like this communication for sure.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You got to be able to communicate, not even just when you're on the field with teammates, but when you texting the coach, or if your teammate not feeling good, or if you're going through something mentally. Like football definitely has you communicating. I would definitely say football has definitely taught me. Like I always say, this might be crazy, but athletes at this level there's the close thing you get to superheroes. Because we can endure more pain than the average human being for sure, mentally and physically. So I would definitely say football is definitely like, it has kind of shaped my perspective on things. Like, and also like, football has allowed me to see new things and like really travel the world.
For sure.
Like before I came to BYU, first of all, I never probably would have thought of being to Utah. Because I've been here, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to LA, I've been Wyoming, whack ass Wyoming. So I definitely say like football has really, I say it changed my life for sure.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's awesome the platform that we have too. And to be able to just share our stories everywhere, no matter what. And I think it's good for other people to see. Like I'm sure all you guys were the same way, but when you were growing up and you saw a college football player, you thought they were like the greatest thing to ever walk the face of the earth. Like, you thought they were untouchable, like they were just like on this highest pedestal. And now that you're here, you can see kids, like when kids see you or whatever, they think the same way. But I think us interacting and us doing all these things, it shows people that we're just regular people that happen to be good at football. And I think that's the best thing too, because I mean, we all have our quirks. We're all weird. We all make the same stupid jokes that 12-year-old kids make. Like, we're the same people as them. We're just able to play football a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what I think for me a lot of times, like, it hit me in my head. That is just so crazy. Like, so a kid out there in the stands, you probably the greatest person in their life. Like, you probably their biggest hero. But in my own head, it's still, I'm telling people all the time, like, I'm just Trey. Like, I'm the same kid that was once in their shoes. So, like, it's kind of, I'm not going to say weird, but it's a hell of a feeling when, like, a kid comes up to you and, like, they know you or they want an autograph or they just want to talk to you or be in the same space as you. And, like, so many times I think one of the hardest things, too, and the lesson that football has also taught me, because we meet so many people, you have to be able to code switch. Like, even if you're not feeling okay or if you don't got 100% energy, you tired. If a kid comes up to you and want to talk to you, you can change his whole life. Like, so I definitely say football has taught me so much, bro.
Yeah, I think along those lines too, like, knowing kids look up to you, like, you want to make yourself better so that they are looking up to someone that's actually a good role model, I guess you could say. Like, I've changed so many things about my life just because I see kids and I'm like, if they're looking up to me, I don't want to be this person. I want them to be the person that I want to be and not who I am right now. If that makes any sense.
Thanks. Hey, we had an hour. Parker, give us something positive to wrap us up with.
Something positive. To who? Kids? Anybody?
Anybody. All inclusive.
Something positive. I would just say live your life. Have fun, do what you love to do, and make the most of every opportunity that you can get, because you never know when one of those opportunities could change your life.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. It's episode 5 of the 101 Podcast with Trey Alexander.
Peace.